So today, boys and girls, we're going to be taking a look at word problems, time intervals, and this is Unit 11, I'm sorry, not verse, I'm thinking about the Bible. Unit 11, Lesson 5. As you know, we have been taking a look at looking at time intervals and solving them using addition, using jumping backwards and forwards on the clock, and also using a number line. Now, for the sake of this lesson, I'm going to be using addition and subtraction just because it's a little bit easier here, and it actually it will work here doing it this way. But of course, you can use any of the strategies that you would like to solve these problems. So let's begin. Our objective today, I will solve word problems involving time intervals. So let's look at our first question. It says, Nancy went to the park at 4 o'clock. She played for 35 minutes. What time did she leave the park? Well, we're going to begin by taking a look at her starting time. So the problem tells us that she began or she went to the park at 4 o'clock. So we'll put 4 o'clock in the starting time box. And then it tells us that she played for 35 minutes. So the 35 minutes there is the amount of time that she played. So we'll put 35 minutes. So then our ending time, okay? So we know that she started at 4. She played for 35. So we're going to add those times together. So we have 4 o'clock plus 35 minutes gives us 4:35. So she left the park at 4:35. Let's go on to the next one. It says, Rita began her swim lesson at 3:15. Her lesson ended at 4:51. How long was her lesson? Now for these problems, we're going to begin with the ending time. Now our problem tells us that the lesson ended at 4:51. So we'll put our ending time there. Okay, and it also tells us that Rita began her swim lesson at 3:15, which is her starting time. So in order for us to find out how long her lesson was, we need to subtract. So we're going to subtract 4:51 minus 3:15. So I'm going to do it quickly here. We're going to regroup just as we would any other subtraction problem where regrouping is necessary. So we know that we can't subtract 5 from 1, so we'll go over to the tens and regroup. That becomes a 4. That's an 11. 11 minus 5 gives us 6. 4 minus 1 gives us 3. And 4 minus 3 gives us 1. Okay, so we see that our answer is 1 hour, 36 minutes, or that's it. That's how long it took. It took 1 hour, 36 minutes. All right, then that's how we solve it below. For our next problem, Robert started practicing the piano at 3:15. He practiced for 27 minutes. What time did he finish practicing? Okay, so in your book, you're going to see just lines like this at the bottom, and you're going to have to fill them in. So we want to begin with the starting time, which we know he began at 3:15. Then we're going to take a look at the amount of time. So how long was he practicing for? We see 27 minutes. So what time or the ending time did he finish practicing? We're going to add 3:15 plus 27. You're adding the minutes there, boys and girls, and your answer will be 3:42 because we added, let me do this really quickly. We added the 15 minutes plus the 27 minutes. And when we added that together, 15 plus 27 gives us 42. Okay. Let me just finish it. And the 3, we just put the 3 there. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, and these two problems, boys and girls, are in your book. So these are the student guided practice problems. So it says Noah's soccer team started practice at 5 o'clock. They ended practice at 6:53. How long was their practice? So we're going to begin by first putting the ending time there, which is 6:53. And then we're going to subtract our beginning time from our ending time. So our beginning time or starting time is 5 o'clock. So when we subtract 6:53 from 5 o'clock, it gives us our time interval. And our time interval is 1 hour, 53 minutes. And we can figure that out using the same strategy. 6:53 minus 5 o'clock. Okay. When we subtract here, we do not have to regroup. So 3 minus 0 is 3. 5 minus 0 is 5. And then 6 minus 5 will give us 1. So the time interval was 1 hour, 53 minutes. Okay, and boys and girls, that is our lesson for today. You are going to be required to take a look at the final check for understanding on those pages. I look forward to seeing you all at 1 o'clock this afternoon for our Zoom meeting. Take care.